our podcast talk show called Truth and Nothing But the Truth. I've noted that a lot of people came in late, and we are sorry we couldn't take you while the speakers were on the podium. So we'll take a few minutes now to take you in. And I don't know now, I won't be able to see new, I won't be able now to see new people joining in. Therefore, I will only be allowed to call on stage the speakers that I have seen coming earlier, because I know they have joined. But as for the others, immediately after that, we will be listening to our speakers without me picking them. When one finishes, the next will go, because we'll take questions only at the end, ladies and gentlemen, and we will give everybody now a chance to participate. We didn't even get to tell you how this is going to work, because Honorable former Deputy Prime Minister Mutebe Metsing was attending something else. He's actually at the funeral, and we truly appreciate the 10 minutes, 50 seconds he took off his time in symbolic to the 10,500 graduates who are being produced in Lesotho every year and who face graduate unemployment. So at this point in time, I will quickly like to go to CEO of BLM Consultancy, Mr. Mosakeng. Madam Mosakeng, the floor is yours, and we know that you are very young. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to tell you that Madam Mosakeng has been on our show. This is the second time. He is only 24 years of age, and that's why we thought it's very relevant for us to bring him on so he can address us. Madam Mosakeng, can you please talk to our viewers and give us your thoughts about Lesotho's graduate unemployment and what can be done to solve it? Ndate, the floor is yours.
Good morning, let me greet all our viewers and followers wherever you are. Like the day you have explained, Mr. Mosakeng from BLM Management Consultants, I'm a managing director for the company. And I'm really happy to be invited to this dialogue. We are going to share our insiders for what tackling the current issue we are having in our country. So let me start with, I think we have a crisis which is not only for Lesotho but worldwide. However, we have the high unemployment rate, particularly to the youth that we are having. And we have no courage to say about it, but at the end, we have a problem with the employment issues. And I think one thing we need to do is we need to conduct our assessment market and labor market assessment. And maybe that will be a first step whereby we say we have candidates that match the labor market. And it means now if we have 10,000 candidates, are they relevant to what the labor market needs? I think that's the way we have to undertake. Then besides that, I think we need to, then after the labor assessment, we need to match that the outcome that we got against what the tertiary is value to our candidates. Because I think the most of problem arise there, whereby whatever we have studied that match with the department, basically is the same. Because I know whatever we are studying and wherever we are studying, it has man, but the problem would be we have man in Lesotho, Because if you can make assessment, you will find that in Lesotho specifically, there can be a good business, but the issue is the capital. How do those businesses get financed? And if we say let's introduce a law where state on loans, so that if we say the company is given a loan and a lowest rate, it means we are increasing the capacity of that company. So now we need to help one another and let them encourage private sector as far as we are fighting to establish more budgets. So the data I think as I have shared with our viewers where I am now, and then I'll be guided by the questions that they can arise, and so that I can give our other presenters the platform to share their side view. So I think if our followers are still listening well, I have shared both how private and public sector can intervene or can collaborate in order to tackle the issue that we can face.
Lelisa-AKA, thank you for your presentation. We will take the questions at the end so that we can give our invited guests an opportunity if they were going to be held up somewhere like that Metzing has already indicated. We will take questions and send them to them. If you have something in closing, please say it so that they will note questions and ask you after all our invited guests have presented.
It can be tackled by us, it can be tackled by established entities in the private sector, it can be tackled by the government. But the main point is our parliament is it listening to our dialogue, maybe to take the loans or to take whatever they can take to a parliament to discuss about. And probably I can say that even our government needs to collaborate with you, the agencies, wherever you are, maybe to say, how can we work with good youth in order to establish maybe how we can distribute our skills to the worldwide. And then we have embassies in multiple countries. And how can we collaborate with agencies and those embassies in order to distribute these skills? And the other thing that I think the Limited is listening, that one of text, I know the text laws are created by the parliament, and that one I'm posing it directly to the parliament to look at how can we tackle that without us having to maybe establish multiple finances, but rather to look at the laws that are governing the private sectors. And I was very happy that they had to say for a licensing section, the government just met us halfway to say, let's see how we are getting license. But only, I think, they only allowed it for non-hazardous businesses. However, for hazardous businesses such as those that have health impact, such as the catering and stuff like that, they are still regulated as because of the hygiene chemicals. But however, on other licenses, we are being given, I think it's a little bit of platform, where we are not required the use of the use and stuff, so on and so forth. Because we find most of us, the military, like I started my consulting, so you find out the consulting business doesn't necessarily need office. So it was giving me a problem when I only said, give us a commission, somebody standing for us to go and maybe office somewhere else. However, let me take the flowers where our government intervened and said, let's cut those subleases and stuff like that, so that you get your business registration maybe in an easier way. So let me close by saying, our government, our private sector, and us wherever we are, let's wake up and see how we tackle this. Because if we can keep on trying and taking the action, that means it's not like a system that will be established. We keep on hitting the high unemployment rate and keep on trying each and every day, but they take the high time to take action. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Ndate Mosakeng. And ladies and gentlemen, those of us who have been trying to join, we can join in between the speakers. unfortunately, when you didn't join in time, we will not be able to distract the ongoing